Here we've got my mate AJ. So he's come back in from his summer and he did seriously well for his time off. We always knew last year that he was going to be a horse that took a little bit of time to come to hand. Actually, he was more forward than I thought he was. But there was never a danger of me running him, especially as the ground went so quick in April. There was no point at all. But he's come back in looking great. Now, the thing I'm really enjoying about AJ at the moment is that the depth he's got through here and the strength. He was more what I would call tubular last year. So the strength and depth from girth to wither wasn't there. And he's just filled out massively. He come back in, he looks a completely different animal, as I really hoped he would. And we're just delighted with how things are going.
And when do you think we might see him?
So AJ's work is coming along very well. He's up to doing 3 canters on the hill the last yesterday and Saturday previous. We'll start working them probably in about 2 weeks probably. He will need to go for an away day or 2 to Lambourne. So that will be happening through the majority of October. I like to get them away before they go to the racecourse because look, bumpers are there for education, but it's nice to turn up with a horse that knows what it's doing. Sure. Within reason. We can't create race course experience so much in Lambourne, but we can get them away, get them on the lorry. Mentally it's great for them, and it's a really stiff 9 furlong gallop, and it's just a great way of seeing exactly where they are. And a great way of also allowing the owners to know where we think they are, you know. So it's a fact-finding mission, but also great for them, mental maturity as well. But he looks great. I genuinely couldn't be happy with how he is and the physical that he's come back in this summer.
And looking at a horse like him, what determines how many bumpers he'll run in, or when you'd go hurdling with him? Like, how do you see the season looking for him?
So this lad, it's very simple. If he goes and wins his first bumper for 10 lengths, then you've got the decision of, do we leave him in bumpers this year because he might be good enough to contest listed and graded bumpers? If that's the case, he stays bumpers for the whole year. If he's not necessarily going to blow the world away over 2 miles, at that point we might be better off going novice hurdling. By running him end of October, early November, you can be hurdling by the end of November, so you've got December, January, February, March, April and May. You've still got loads of the season left to go. I'm very keen that these horses don't have a sort of half-ditch attempt at novice hurdling. They need a proper go at it, just so they can get the education against their own, their own age group, and it allows them to mature at the speed they need to mature. They're not rushed through. So it'll be 1 bumper in hurdling, or it'll be a patient year in bumpers, and at which point you might run in 3 or 4 max. Sure.
And if he's obviously just starting off in bumpers, would you still school him over some hurdles?
Yes. So the back end of he will school probably in 2 weeks. Okay. Because if we only run him in 1 bumper, you won't have enough time to get the education into him between the bumper run and the novice hurdle. Sure. And it's also great for their mind. It's great for bringing them on mentally, getting a hurdle in front of them, and ultimately they're going to be doing it at some point in the near future. So he will do plenty of schooling, probably even from next week on through to when he runs in his hurdle.